Hello students, I Dr. R. Krishnaveni, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Bank Management. I explains in this video about place, people, physical evidence and processes in services marketing. Place mix. Place mix of service marketing involves the location and channels which are the main areas in decision making. The service provider should decide as to how to deliver the service to the customer and where this should take place. The service provider should ensure that the promised services reach the ultimate users without any disturbances. With regard to location, the service firm decide where its operations and staff are situated. The importance of location for a service depends upon the interaction between the service provider and the customer. There are three types of interaction between the service provider and the customer. First, the customer goes to the service provider, and the second, the service provider goes to the customer, and the third one, the service provider and customer transact business at arm's length. Apart from deciding about location of services, the service provider has to decide who participates in the delivery of services. Traditional distribution channels such as wholesale and retailing, etc., available for marketing of goods are not suitable in the service distribution. However, intermediaries such as agents, brokers, consultants are participate in service distribution. The channels of distribution available for service units may be of three types, namely direct distribution through agent or broker and through two-level middleman. Example for direct distribution: haircut, consultancy, etc. And for example for two-level middleman participation: real estate, stock brokerage, and etc. Apart from the above channels, franchises and contracted service deliveries are employed in fast food, dry cleaning, soft goods, courier services, etc. Next, people mix. In all organizations, people plays an important and crucial role. Employees working in the service organization are the contact people with customers. Employees working in a bank, hotel, haircutting salon, etc. are all frontline people. They are in direct contact with the customers who visit their services. The role of these frontline people decides the success of the service organization. Therefore, a service organization can be only as good as its people. The strength and success of the service organization lies in the quality of the service personnel working in the service organization. The behavior and attitude of the personnel will have an impact on the customer's overall perception of the service. For example, the behavior of the waiter in the restaurant is a crucial factor that determines the patronage of the customers. So, the service organization should attract, develop, motivate, and retain qualified employees for the best customer service. People working in the service organization are considered the first level of customers. Well trained and highly motivated employees render the best service to the customers. Internal marketing Internal marketing is an important activities in contributing to the people element of marketing mix. Internal marketing develops responsiveness, responsibility, and unity of purpose among the service personnel working in the organization. Next marketing mix is physical evidence. Physical evidence is important variable to be considered in the context of services marketing. Since a service is intangible, it is important for the client to search for evidences which enables him to evaluate the service. Physical evidences are those tangible clues which customers may receive during the process of receiving the service. The customers evaluate the worthiness of the service with physical evidence they receive. The physical evidence includes the facilities, objects, communication, etc. The types of physical evidences are peripheral evidence and essential evidence. Peripheral evidence can be possessed by the consumer, but it has no independent value as such. For example, the checkbook issued by a bank has the value only when the customer has sufficient amount, that is money, in this account. Though peripheral evidences have little independent value, they are the real source of competitive differentiation. And the next one, essential evidence. Essential evidences cannot be possessed by the customer. However, essential evidences form a dominant part of the services and have an independent value to the customers. For example, a bank branch, car, aircraft, hotel building, campus of a university, etc. The success of the service provider lies in the effective coordination of both the components. And the last one is processes. The last component of the market mix is processes. The processes by which services are created and delivered to the customers are an important. Customers perceive the delivery system as a part of the service itself. The decision on process management are of great importance to the success of the marketing of the service. The processes involve the procedures, tasks, schedules, mechanisms, activities, and routines by which a service is delivered to the customer. Processes are based on the policy decision about the customer involvement and employees' discretion. Process management is a prerequisite of service quality improvement. The importance of this element is increasingly felt in those services which cannot be stored. Example, banks by introducing automatic teller machines are able to satisfy an important customer need. And the next one, the process management of the service provider must assure the availability of the service with consistent quality. In services marketing, process management involves supplying the service output in terms of specific quantity, right quality, prompt delivery at an appropriate notice. There are three kinds of delivery process. First one, line operations, job shop operations, and intermittent operations. This is possible only when the services provided are standardized and consumers' requirement is of a routine nature. When customers require a combination of services in different sequences, the job shop operations are quite suitable. For example, service organizations such as restaurants, repair shops, management consultants, hospitals, and educational institutions deliver services by adopting job shop operations. When a type of service is rarely repeated, intermittent operations are suitable. For example, service organizations offering consultancy and advertising by adopting intermittent operations. Thank you.